they're being punished by tariffs. It's a very powerful weapon.
We will be ready. We are not looking for this. We're not seeking this.
Trade tensions ramping up as President Trump's new tariffs go into effect. The move against Canada, Mexico, and China sparking a potential trade war with our biggest trading partners. President Trump says the tariffs are meant to get those countries to crack down on fentanyl trafficking into the U.S. and to step up the fight against illegal immigration. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jim Snyder.
And I'm Marie Mortera. Since the order went into effect, our nation's three biggest trading partners have retaliated with steep tariffs of their own. Just after midnight, Trump imposed 25% taxes on Mexican and Canadian imports with a 10% exception on Canadian energy. He also doubled the tariff he placed on China last month, so that now goes to 20%. Beijing retaliated with tariffs of up to 15% on many U.S. farm exports. Canada planned to put tariffs on more than $100 billion of American goods.
It's already hitting your 401k account. The tariff war tanked the stock market again today. It leaves a lot of uncertainty for American businesses going forward and threatens to ramp up inflation. And so much to cover here. We have live team coverage for you tonight. Steve Wolford and Tiffany Lane are standing by with more on the potential impact here in the Valley and across the country. We'll start with Tiffany. She's live in downtown Las Vegas to break down what this could mean for all of us as consumers.
Now, as you mentioned, the president's goal is to deal with national security at the border through these tariffs. Now, some are wondering at what cost. And today I spoke with experts who say, in the meantime, your pocketbooks will be impacted.
We think about the state like Nevada. We don't manufacture a whole lot here. We have all kinds of things that are brought in from other states, but also all over the world.
Jeremy Aguero, the principal analyst at Applied Analysis, says tariffs on Mexico, Canada, and China will have a broad impact in southern Nevada.
We consume groceries. Is there potential for the cost of those to go up? Yes. Is the cost of housing to go up? Yes. Is the cost of automobiles or transportation to go up? Yes. Right?
The short-term impact of the tariffs on consumers?
If those consumers start feeling like things are going to be a little more difficult 6 months from now, then they change their spending today.
The U.S. significantly imports items like medicine, cosmetics, and electronics from China. And lumber and steel are also major imports the U.S. gets from Mexico and Canada. We also get dairy products like eggs, fruit and paper products, and meat from Mexico. And wood, aluminum, cotton, and alcohol from Canada. Hassan Chaudhry, the real estate development officer for the Neighborhood Housing Services of Southern Nevada, says contractors are already feeling the effect of the tariffs when it comes to costs for materials.
I heard from one of the subcontractors last week, we are buying a lighting package out of China, and they're already trying to add 10 to 20% additional cost on materials.
Higher material costs can translate to more home prices going up and even rent costs increasing. Car prices can also increase.
It's a significant rise in these cost of parts. And not only will it affect like the actual cost of repairs and that kind of stuff, it'll also affect the cost of production. So when they're making these cars, it'll cost more to make them.
Experts say car insurance rates will likely increase as well. But Aguero says the tariffs could have a positive impact down the line.
There's a general belief that if the president and what he's working on gets a better trade deal for the United States, that could actually end up lowering the cost of things. In addition to that, it could also mean more jobs in the United States, and most notably manufacturing jobs.
Now, here's what Aguero says is that Nevada is well positioned for manufacturing, and that's because he says we do a good job at attracting and retaining businesses that are expanding. Now, in the meantime, you may be wondering, what should I do? How do I plan for some of these possible increases? Well, he says don't change how you consume different products unless you're already spending outside of your means. For now, reporting from downtown Las Vegas, I'm Tiffany Lane for News 3. Back to you.
Yeah, some of the big retailers have already signaled they're worried people will be spending a lot less. Tiffany, thank you for that.